Welcome back, little hippos. No rapping today. That's in the next video when we talk about mitosis. But don't you hate going into a subject or a topic and completely not knowing what any of the definitions are? I do too. I hate it. I can't stand it. So today, we're going to go on a quick field trip. We're going to learn about all the C's. And unfortunately for some of you, I went overboard with all the C's here on your screen. But this video is meant to be a preceding video or watched before the video on mitosis. This video is giving you crash course, into all the terminology that we're going to be learning, or for most of it that we're going to be learning. And a lot of it starts with the letter C. Oh, wait, that's reversed. C. Oh, anyways, let's get started. So the first thing you're going to hear is cytokinesis. The most important thing I want you to know for cytokinesis is basically this is what we call movement of the cell. Cyto meaning cell, and kinesis meaning movement. Cell movement. Cell's going to divide in two. Now, this looks very different in plants and animals, mainly because plants have what that animals don't have? A cell wall. You are correct. Good job. Everybody's got an A. But plants have a cell wall. So when they divide, it's a little bit different. They use what's called a cell plate. Animals don't have a cell wall. We have what's called a contractual ring that goes in the middle. It's made of proteins and other stuff, but it creates a cleavage furrow. Ha ha ha. I know there's some people giggling. Yes, we said cleavage in science. It's okay. It creates a cleavage furrow, splitting those cells in half. So, those are most important things that you need to know when it comes to cytokinesis. Moving on, another C word is what we call a centriole. Centriole. These have a huge job in cell division. What are called spindle fibers come out of the centrioles when it's time to pull apart the chromosomes. So, right in here, this is where those spindle fibers where they come out of, right? And if you've ever seen like Spider-Man, how he shoots webs, choo, 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 he shoots those webs out of his wrist. The centrioles do the same thing. The spindle fibers start to come out at a point. So it comes out of the centriole, grabs a hold of the chromosomes, and then pulls them apart. Well, let's clear that off. We don't want that. There we go. Perfect. Next C word we're going to look at is a chromosome. Chromosome's real simple. You've seen this probably displayed as that X. Basically, that is just twisted up DNA. Pretty much it. Now, it is important to note that chromosomes are composed of proteins. We call those proteins histones. And we'll talk more about this in later days. But histones, that is the proteins that make up chromosomes. So we have a combination of proteins and DNAs gives us our chromosomes. Next, we have chromatin. So again, I told you there's going to be a lot of C words and a lot of them look the same. So chromatin with a N, the best way I can describe this to you is if you've ever made spaghetti, right? And you take the spaghetti out of the pot and you strain it, get all the water out, right? If you were just to reach in and just grab that spaghetti, just no noodle, no sauce, just noodles, right? You just grab it. That's kind of what chromatin is like. So if you can see from the picture, as your chromatin is closed and it's packed tight, it's more closely to chromosomes. So a lot of chromatin packed in tight together. Just get them all in there. Just pack them tight, and you get a chromosome. The more loose it gets, they're kind of out on their own, and it's kind of just like a bunch of spaghetti noodles hanging out. That's what you get when you get when you have chromatin. And then I think we're moving on up to our last C word. You have chromatids. Now, we had chromatin, and now we have chromatids with a D. So this is one half of a chromosome. They are identical. You have two in each chromosome. So here, if you look at the screen here, if you're paying attention, you have a chromatid, which is a single chromosome, and then if you're here, we have what we call sister chromatids because they're the same size, right? So these two would be sister chromatids. This would be sister chromatid. It's considered to be a half because it's if this were to split, and then when we pull them apart, you have half a chromosome. So most important thing to know, it is one half of a chromosome. They are identical, and there's two in each chromosome, right? We good there? Got it? Don't got it? That's okay. We can ask questions. Cool. So let's clear that off and let's move on to our what I think may be our last one. Yes, it is. We have the centromere. Centromere sounds and looks close like center. That's exactly what's going on here. It holds the chromatids together. And you guessed it, it's pretty much in the center. There's nothing else really to describe and to go about. It's in the center, centromere. That's pretty much it. This has been all the C's that you need to know about when we talk about mitosis. Please watch this video. Hopefully, you were taking notes. Go back, look at your notes, consult with them because you're going to see these words a lot during the second part of Unit 4. Now that you've watched this video, please go check out my new video. It's called Pass Me a Taco. You're not going to want to miss it. Pass me a taco. I wonder what we're going to be talking about in this video. And as always, please make sure that you like, subscribe, tell your other friends or your other students who are in biology. They may not have this class. Tell them to go check it out. Super helpful. And again, remember, Mr. Scott, if you didn't see it, Mr. Scott is lit. No cap. But I have on a cap, but no cap. All right. See you later. See you next time. Peace.